Let's start the show with India's Jammu and Kashmir, where the situation is tense. The region has been witnessing a spate of terrorist attacks against the minority community over the past few weeks. In the latest, Pak-backed terrorists targeted a government school teacher, Rajni Bala, on her way to work. After the killing of Rajni Bala, Kashmiri Hindus blocked highways in Kulgam and Srinagar, shouted anti-Pakistan slogans and demanded justice. A report. Terrorism has ensnared the valley once again. There have been targeted killings, forbidden fear and justifiable anger. Kashmiri Hindus are once again getting swapped into the horror times of the 90s. On 31st May, the valley witnessed yet another targeted killing in a long list of recent attacks directed at innocent civilians of the minority community. This time, the victim is Rajni Bala, an innocent school teacher who was posted in the Gopalpura area of Kulgam district. Terrorists fired upon her on her way to work and injured her so brutally that when she was taken to the hospital, the doctors declared her dead.
सुबह मैंने जब ड्रॉप किया ना इनको टाइम पे, तो उसके बाद मैं आ गया. अब फिर पीछे से मुझे फ़ोन आता है, मेरी हेड मास्टर्स को फ़ोन आता है कि ऐसे ऐसे बात है. अब क्या फ़ोन आया उसको, उसने मुझे बताया नहीं. उसने कहा राजकुमार अपनी गाड़ी निकालो फटाफट, मेरी गुड़िया बीमार होगी. उसने कहा मुझे, मैंने फटाफट गाड़ी निकाली. गाड़ी भी दूर ही लगती है वहाँ दरिया पार करके. उसके मैंने फटाफट गाड़ी को टर्न किया. बैठे 3-4 टीचर बैठ गए, सारे 4-5 ने भगा गाड़ी को. मैंने भगाया गाड़ी को. हॉस्पिटल पहुँचे तो उसने कहा चाबी हमें दे, तू जा, तेरी वाइफ को गोली लग गई है. मेरी पाँव से ज़मीन निकल गई. अब ये बात सुनी मैंने.
The episodes of targeted killings of Kashmiri Hindus spiked after April 2022, when Balakrishnan, an innocent shopkeeper, was shot by terrorists near his home in the Shopia district. Just 2 weeks after this incident, terrorists in the Kulgam district fired upon a civilian named Satish Kumar Singh. He was immediately shifted to the hospital for treatment, where he succumbed to his injuries. Recently, on May 12, Rahul Bhatt, a government employee, was gunned down by terrorists inside the Tehsil office in the Chadura town in central Kashmir Budgaon district. As per Jammu and Kashmir police reports, Pak-backed terrorists have targeted 16 civilians in Kashmir in 2022. They have become frustrated and changed their strategy and are now targeting unarmed policemen and innocent civilians of the minority community. There is a desperate attempt by Pakistan to create an atmosphere of fear and terror among the people that would hinder the economy and progress in the state. Experts believe that Pakistan is intentionally pushing terrorists into the Kashmir Valley with an aim to keep the Kashmir Valley on the boil. Anger is sweeping through the Kashmir Valley, where hundreds of Kashmiri Hindus, mournful and wry, blocked highways in Kulgam and Srinagar, shouted anti-terrorist slogans and demanded justice.
अध्यापक थी सांबा से, जिनका निर्मम हत्या आतंकवादियों द्वारा घाटी में की गई है, उसके विरोध में किया गया है. और ये हम राष्ट्रभक्त लोग बताना चाहते हैं, चेताना चाहते हैं पाकिस्तान को कि हम लोग राष्ट्रभक्त लोग कश्मीर से कभी वापस नहीं हटेंगे, एक कदम पीछे नहीं हटेंगे. कश्मीर हमारा है, वहाँ है, रहेगा. और आतंकवादियों के जो ये नपुंसक इरादे हैं, इनको कभी नहीं पनपने देंगे.
Kashmir was witnessing the return of peace once again, and people had understood that terrorism and separatism cannot flourish in Jammu and Kashmir. This is the biggest pain for Pakistan, which has been trying to internationalize the Kashmir issue over 7 decades. It wants to reinstate fear in the minds of common Kashmiri people that to get killed, one not needs to be an influential person. Being from a minority community is sufficient enough. Their tactics are kill one and scare 1,000. This is how they succeeded in hounding the entire population of Kashmiri Pandits from their roots of more than 5,000 years engraved on the soil of the valley. However, Such barbaric terror acts will not succeed in undermining Jammu and Kashmir's development journey, as people in Kashmir will not let this conspiracy succeed.